Okay, let's get started. Please find your seat. Okay, perfect. So, good evening, everyone, and welcome to AKHRI's International Girls Child Day celebration. We're so excited to have you here tonight. My name is Hannah Mahmoud.
And my name is Hassan Suleiman. And sorry about that. And we have the honor of being your MCs for this incredible evening.
Thank you. So before we dive into the festivities, we'd like to tell you a little bit about ourselves. So I'm Hannah Mahmoud, as you know, your glorious MC. I have a double honors in psychology and linguistics. I also am a qualified teacher in Ontario. I also am a clinical intern in psychotherapy. So I'm doing a lot right now, but I'm loving it.
Wow, Hannah. Do you ever leave the classroom or are you just planning to live there permanently?
At this rate, I'm either learning in a classroom or studying in a classroom. Am I right? Or studying or teaching or doing something, I don't know. In fact, when I'm not buried in textbooks, je suis une enseignante au CPO. So, coucou CPO, hello.
And myself, I'll do something a bit more boring. I'm a bean counter, an accountant. I don't know, it's not the spiciest thing, but I'm a chartered professional accountant. I've been with the government of Canada for over 13 years, specializing in financial program advisory. So yeah, I've pretty much helped financial or programs in the government secure roughly around $1 billion in funding.
Did he say with a B?
Yeah, you can say $1 billion, but that's the boring stuff where I'm passionate about is things like this that brings us here today. I'm also part of the volunteer member of volunteer administration of Hôpital Montfort, where I like to help out various healthcare initiatives, and I've been also a previous mentor with the Ottawa Community Services, Community Immigrant Services organizations, because I believe in helping and paying it forward for those that are incoming to our wonderful country of Canada.
Mr. Suleiman, how do you do it all?
That's the $1 million question. The formula is 3 coffees a day, 2 energetic children, and 1 beautiful, supportive wife. So we'll leave it at that.
Okay, fair point. Now let's get this evening started.
Perfect. Well, thank you all for joining us for this incredible event. Everyone looks amazing tonight. I hope you're ready for an evening filled with insightful and inspiring speakers, good food, and great company.
Before we dive in, we'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the land, of course. Ottawa sits on unceded territory of the Anishinaabe Algonquin Nation, whose people have lived here for thousands of years. Their culture has shaped the land, and their presence continues to nurture it. Personally, I'm deeply grateful for the opportunities this land has provided me and shaped who I am today.
Beautifully said, Hannah. Now, let's welcome one of our bright students and a cherished part of the AKHRI family. Please join me in welcoming Gasira Mokhtar Ali, who will be reciting a passage from the Holy Quran. Let's give her a warm round of applause.
Thank you. Okay, bonsoir. Good evening. Assalamu alaikum. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الذين ينفقون أموالهم في سبيل الله ثم لا يتبعون ما أنفقوا منا ولا أذى لهم أجرهم عند ربهم ولا خوف عليهم ولا هم يحزنون.
Thank you.
Up next, we welcome an inspiring leader whose career spans both the private and the public sector. She is the heart and soul of AKHRI, Mothers and Daughters Literacy, empowering women and girls in Somaliland, and that's only part of our amazing journey.
Her dedication has touched countless lives, and her vision continues to open doors for mothers and daughters. She's quite literally the mother of mothers and daughters. She leads with heart, wisdom, and strength of a mother, my mother. Please join me in warmly welcoming the president of AKHRI, Anab Yusuf Mohammed.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Distinguished guests, partners, and supporters, Assalamu alaikum. My peace be upon you. It is such an honor to welcome you all to this annual gala, a night to celebrate hope, compassion, and the power of education. We deeply appreciate our guests who travel from outside of the city and even abroad to stand with us. We have Isa from Nashville and his family. We have North Carolina, Hannah. We have a lot of guests, and thank you for being with us tonight. And to all of you, our lawyer supporters, your unwavering commitment is what keeps AKHRI moving forward. Your presence tonight is more than support. It's a powerful message of belief. Belief of what education can do to transform lives. And we are so happy to see new faces join us this year. I have the honor to have my former Deputy Minister, François Guimont, is here with us. Welcome to the big AKHRI family, a community that believes change begins with one girl who learns how to read and one woman who dares to dream. This year, AKHRI team and I had the privilege of visiting AKHRI classrooms across several locations. I went to Gala, region of Awdal. I went to Halaya. I went to the camp of Gala and Gala. And every visit leaves us deeply moved by our student determination and gratitude. For them, learning is not just reading and writing. It's about reclaiming confidence and hope for the future. One of the most beautiful moments for me was in May, when I had the honor of celebrating with 120 graduates. Brave women and girls who turn hope into achievements. Many of the women I met are either in the graduation or in the classroom are mothers and grandmothers who once believed it was too late for them to learn. But today, thanks to you and your support, they've proven it's never too late to learn. Tonight is special and especially meaningful because our gala falls into the International Day of the Girl Child. It is a powerful reminder for us, and we are here to light the way for girls and to open doors for education and opportunity. Donc, ce soir, nous nous réunissons pour célébrer votre solidarité, votre générosité et votre engagement. Je veux souligner le travail exceptionnel de nos bénévoles et de nos organisateurs et organisatrices qui ont travaillé avec passion pour faire cette soirée un succès. J'adresse également mes sincères remerciements à nos donateurs et commanditaires, un véritable pilier de notre mission. Votre présence et votre appui sont une source d'immense inspiration. Ensemble, nous avons contribué à changer la vie des milliers de filles et de femmes en leur offrant bien plus que l'alphabétisation, la confiance, la dignité et l'espoir d'un avenir meilleur. Beaucoup d'entre vous n'ont pas encore eu l'occasion de visiter le Somaliland, ni même le continent de l'Afrique. Et pourtant, votre foi à l'éducation des filles transcende les frontières et unit nos cœurs. C'est cette lumière et cette conviction partagée qui fait d'AKHRI un symbole d'espoir, de solidarité et de changement durable. So that being said, may we continue to light the way together until every girl's dream become reality. Thank you all, and let's make this evening truly unforgettable. Thanks.
Thank you. What a way to kick off the evening. Our next guest is truly remarkable, the Honorable Marie-Paule Charette-Poulain. She wears many hats. Not only is she a former award-winning broadcast executive with CBC, Radio-Canada, but she is also the first Francophone woman to serve as the president of the Liberal Party of Canada. Known for her humor, warmth, dedication, she inspires others through her lifelong commitment to public service and education.
And that's not all. Madame Charette-Poulain has championed national initiatives such as the Vimy Day and Holocaust Remembrance Day in the Senate. She is deeply engaged in community services and passionately advocates for Francophone culture. Her impressive academic achievements include a master's degree from the University of Montreal, a law degree from the University of Ottawa, and an art degree from Laurentian University. Madame Charette-Poulain has faced her fair share of adversity. Despite experiencing gender-based harassment and discrimination, she has prevailed, much like the girls we honor tonight.
Bonsoir, chers amis. What a joy to see you. As Anna and Aman were saying, boy, you look good. The view from here is fantastic. I wish you could all come up and appreciate it. You know, it's interesting. Here we are tonight, supporters of education for girls and women. And we have in this room leaders from every industry. We have change makers, and we have future change makers. And we have with us Rhoda Muse, Deputy Minister at the Government of Ontario. We have the privilege also of having the former President and CEO of the Colleges and Institutes of Canada, Denise Agneau. Nous avons le plaisir d'avoir la présidente des écoles publiques de l'Est de l'Ontario, Samia Ouled Ali. Et si j'en oublie, je suis désolée, mais je suis surtout très touchée par les mots de la présidente. Madame President, you are outstanding, but your timing for this evening is outstanding. Why? First, yes, October is Women's History Month in Canada. And if it's something we don't know, it's the history of our women influencers and leaders. It's really sad. Number two, it's Thanksgiving weekend. And Thanksgiving, think of it, over 1,000 girls and young women are thankful to AKHRI for giving them a new hope, new strength, new individuality. So congratulations to AKHRI. And thirdly, as you were saying, Madam President, the UN declared October 11th the International Day of the Girl Child in 2012. And so it's a special day. I was very touched by the theme of tonight. Light her way, where her future takes root. And when you think about it, education gives girls and women to see the light, to plan a future, to contribute to the community, to participate in it, to seize opportunities, to feel dignity, to develop resilience. Resilience. We've all hit walls in our lives, personal lives and professional lives. My biggest personal one was in January 1972. I found myself alone with a baby, no place to stay, no money, no clothes, nor for myself nor the baby, no job, no husband. My husband has just said to me he didn't believe in fatherhood anymore, so I had to leave. So no husband and no support because I was socially rejected. 1972, single mothers didn't exist. But I had one thing. I had the one thing that saved my life and my daughter's. And do you know what that one thing was? My education. My master's in social sciences. And it saved my life. My education gave me the courage to call a friend and say to him, "Can I go stay with you and your wife? I'm alone now and I have nothing." And they took me in for several weeks in their home. My education gave me the ability to find 2 part-time jobs. It was fantastic. But my education gave me the discernment to seek professional help in a time of crisis. A darn good psychiatrist. Her name was Dr. Josephine Van Heusen. And I have to tell you, the first thing she said to me after giving me tests was, "You have to know, I don't believe in depression. I don't believe in medication. But I do believe that you have too many adaptations at once. And that's your challenge. I will teach you to fly, and you will fly one day." When I was called to the Senate 40 years later, no, 30 years later, she sent me a handwritten card saying, "Dear Marie, I told you you would fly one day." Dear friends, I was rereading, Madam Chair of AKHRI, I was rereading this morning the values of AKHRI, and there are 4. Number 1, commitment to lifelong learning. Oh, I have to tell you, it is such a joy to be able to do that. I went back to law school at 59. Yes, I was the oldest one in the class. And the students wanted to know what courses I was taking. You know why? Because I was the only one asking questions. They said to me, "It's okay if you look stupid. We don't want to look stupid." And I found it sad. They didn't want to ask questions. But I enjoyed it so much during that. And now, at 80 years old, I'm doing a doctorate in canon law because I'm working at St. Paul University as a parliamentarian in residence. I've got to tell you, I think it makes parts of the brain start working that haven't worked in a few years. So it's rough. It's really rough. Second value, community engagement. And this is the proof here tonight. Community engagement, giving of oneself to a cause or causes that we believe in. It was so impressive to meet different people and to see the different causes the men and women in this room are involved in. Congratulations. Number 3, respect. Ever since I walked in here at 6 o'clock tonight, you feel that all over with every person you meet at this evening. It's that respect that the men and women have for each other for their work. And number 4, empowerment. There are women of influence in this room. And yes, women of empowerment do make social change. So congratulations. But Yes, AKHRI needs us and our friends and the company we work with, the associations we work with. We have to let out the good word about the good work that AKHRI does, to fund classrooms, to pay teachers, to keep programs running, to support training hubs, to develop digital tools, to create mentorships, internships, partnerships. And so we tonight can be their messenger. I suggest that every one of us, before Tuesday night, speak of AKHRI to 3 family or friends, so that everybody says, what's AKHRI? Well, I learned today from our president that AKHRI means read in Somali. Have I got that right? Because I was wondering, what does AKHRI mean? And that's why it was chosen. So let's talk about AKHRI. Let's talk about the work that's being done, but let's also let people know that every dollar counts and can contribute to the happiness, the security, the future of young girls and young women. And I will leave you with one quote, a line by Nelson Mandela. And you'll remember this one, and I quote, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Put your hands together for Marie-P Charette-Poulain. Okay. So our next guest is a true visionary leader with more than 25 years of experience in education, international engagement, and social justice.
Mrs. Ouled Ali currently serves as chair of the Conseil des écoles publiques de l'Est de l'Ontario and vice president of CPO, where she has championed equity, diversity, and French language public education across Ontario and beyond.
She's also the founder of Family Empowerment Services Canada and a recipient of the Prix Saphir 2025, Personnalité féminine de l'année, and the King Charles III Coronation Medal.
Please join us in warmly welcoming Samia Ouled Ali to the stage.
Merci beaucoup, Anna et Hassan. Merci, Anna, Madame la Présidente. Et merci, Madame la Sénatrice. Ma tâche n'est pas facile du tout, du tout. Thank you so much. It's very hard to come after you. I was just, admiring your words, and every sentence resonated with me. Distingués invités, chers bénévoles, partenaires, membres de la communauté et surtout, chères filles, et oui, même les plus vieilles un peu, on est des filles, on a la petite fille en nous, jeunes femmes, modèles et rêveuses ici présentes. C'est un grand honneur pour moi d'être parmi vous ce soir, à l'occasion de ce gala Light the Way, organisé par AKHRI, un événement qui, par son nom, nous rappelle pourquoi nous sommes ici, pour éclairer le chemin vers un avenir plus juste, plus équitable et surtout plus instruit. Je tiens à remercier encore une fois sincèrement toute l'équipe de AKHRI, mais saluer le leadership et le travail sans cesse de la présidente, encore une fois un modèle de leadership féminin extraordinaire. Madame Anab Mohamed. Moi aussi, dans ce que je fais, je m'appuie sur ma famille. Donc, je ne vous sentais pas abusée. J'ai utilisé mes enfants assez souvent dans mes activités. It's such an honor to be with you tonight, with so many inspiring people. And I feel very humble to be, speaking here because I have so many things to learn from you. But I guess we can inspire each other. This event captured perfectly our shared mission to shine a light on education. Education is my pool, something that I value a lot, and something that I think made this life quite easy for me, because traveling all the way, thousands of miles, far from family, far from our roots, it's not that easy. But I think the weapon of education makes it easy quite a bit. So myself, I didn't plan to share these things with you, but the first thing I did, my first month I did when I arrived to Canada is to enroll at university. And I did study at Laval University. And education for me, it's very important because I studied linguistics, like you. So I know what it means to have a voice. I know what it means to speak a language and to speak your language. It's very, very important. And that's why I continue the fight for the Francophone here, although I moved from Quebec about 27 years ago, but I continue the fight because I know we have to have a voice and to exist. Le thème literacy as pathway to equity resonate a lot with me comme linguiste, as a linguist, but also as a woman, as a mother, and as a president of the largest French public school across Ontario, but across Canada as well, in a minority context. Parce que l'alphabétisation, ce n'est pas seulement apprendre à lire, à écrire, c'est apprendre à se lire soi-même, à écrire son propre destin. C'est le premier pas vers la liberté intellectuelle, économique et surtout humaine. Because literacy is not about reading words, it's about reading the world. It's about finding our voice, your voice, and realizing that our story, your story matters. Ce soir, alors que nous célébrons la Journée internationale des filles, et oui, je suis fière maman qui a une fille, le choix du roi, un gars, une fille et un gars. Donc, mais je suis fière d'avoir une fille. Une fille que j'ai partagée avec la sénatrice tantôt, j'ai dit, c'est une fille forte, parce qu'elle sait ce qu'elle veut, puis elle est pas mal déterminée, puis elle poursuit son chemin, puis à un moment donné, avec nos enfants qui deviennent des adultes, on ne fait que prier et souhaiter pour leur succès. Ma fille est chanceuse parce qu'elle a eu des parents qui ont cru en éducation et qui ont pu la soutenir. Mais moi aussi, je suis très chanceuse parce que je viens d'une famille qui a cru en l'éducation. Et nous sommes tous et toutes, je pense, ici dans cette salle, on a la force de l'éducation, on a eu la chance d'être dans une école, mais ce n'est pas la réalité de tout le monde. Il y a même ici au Canada des gens qui ne sont pas capables de lire et d'écrire. Donc il y a du chemin à faire. According to the UNESCO, over 754 million adults worldwide still lack basic reading and writing skills. And 2/3 of them, and that's very painful, 2/3 of them are women. Every single day, 50 million girls around the world do not go to school. Yet, research shows that a girl who receives an education is twice as likely to send her own children to school, is likely to earn up to 20% more for every additional year of study, and contributes directly to economic growth and the reduction of poverty. I know I am in prisons, I am an African too. I come from Tunisia, North Africa, but still Africa. And I know there is a proverb. I chose this proverb because I know it will resonate with you. It's an African proverb. When you educate a girl, you educate a nation. Exactly. Quand on éduque une fille, on éduque une nation. Et c'est pour ça, des organismes comme AKHRI sont essentiels. Ils ouvrent des portes que les autres gardent fermées ou ferment. Ils allument la lumière là où il fait encore sombre. L'éducation et l'école est bien plus qu'un lieu d'apprentissage. C'est le reflet vivant de notre société, où se côtoient des enfants de toutes les horizons, de toutes les langues et de toutes les réalités. Au CPO, on est ce que j'appelle un mini Nations Unies. We have over 130 countries of origin in our schools. Isn't that right? And I'm so proud of that. I'm so proud of that. I try not to miss any cultural celebration or whatsoever. It's amazing. It's like you travel across the world and you eat very well. If you get the invitation to come, please, don't miss it. And our doors are always open. At the CPO, equity is not just a principle, it's a practice. We serve one of the most diverse territories in Ontario, and we know that equality means adaptation and adapting our supports so that every child, regardless background, has a fair chance to succeed. Nous croyons qu'un élève ne réussit pas uniquement par ses notes ou par ses réussites académiques, mais aussi grâce à la sécurité, l'inclusion et le respect. Et c'est pour ça, ces principes-là font partie fondamentale de nos objectifs et de nos axes. C'est pourquoi nous avons été le premier conseil francophone au pays à créer le poste de commissaire à l'équité et aux droits de la personne. N'est-ce pas, Madame Muse? Parce que j'ai eu la chance de travailler à côté de Madame Muse pendant quelques années comme conseillère scolaire. Mais je vais partager certains faits dont je suis fière de notre conseil. Le leadership au féminin n'est pas juste à AKHRI, il est aussi au CPO. Et je vais vous apprendre certaines petites choses, Madame Muse, parce que les choses ont changé un peu. Alors, vous avez une présidente, pas un président. Vous avez, ou nous avons au CPO, 5 conseillères scolaires sur 12 qui sont féminines. On a 4 surintendantes sur 6. Donc, on a 6 surintendants, 6 superintendents. 4 of them are women. And out of 45 school director or school principal, we have 30 women who are assuming the leadership of our schools. And also we have 2 positions of student trustee, élèves conseillers, et this year we conjugate that au féminin. Ça se conjugue au féminin. 2 belles jeunes dames très déterminées. These numbers are more than statistics. They are symbols of progress and representation. They prove that when women lead, communities rise. Michelle Obama said once, something that I like, there is no limit to what we as women can accomplish. And I agree with her. Do you agree? Au CPO, nous croyons que la littératie, c'est la base et la fondation de tout. Pour bien réussir en mathématiques, il faut lire. Pour bien réussir en sciences, il faut lire. To succeed, we have to be able to read. So you are unlocking all doors of success to those young future leaders, Madame Anna. And that's why we have so many strategies. I'm going to just name them quickly because we have a teacher here for literacy. Littérature structurée, avec des approches systématiques, etc. Conscience phonologique, intervention ciblée. So when students have some challenges, we have appropriate strategies for them and special people to help them. Services spécialisés, orthophonistes, psychologues, enseignants ressources, camp de littérature pendant l'été, Maison de la francophonie, vous nous aidez là-dessus, et j'en passe. Mais la première école commence à la maison. The first school starts at home. And that's why we believe at CPO that we have also to take care of parents and we have to empower parents. That's why we have l'école pour adultes, our adult high school. But also we offer with the Carrefour courses for French, for language classes for parents adapted to their schedule. But I'm also proud to say that our responsibility and our impact is beyond CPO territory, although our territory is quite vast, from Trenton to Pembroke, from Pembroke to Hawkesbury, Kingston, Ottawa. It's a quite large territory. But we know that for equity has no boundaries. We have to do our part and do our share across the globe. That's why last year, 5 CPO schools collaborated on educational project with 5 schools in Burkina Faso, involving more than 200 students from each side of the border. So Burkina Faso, 100 students, and CPO, 100 students, accompanied by 5 CPO teachers and 5 teachers from Burkina Faso, unis par le même rêve, apprendre ensemble, parce que apprendre ensemble, c'est bien plus important et plus intéressant et plus excitant. J'achève. En conclusion, j'aimerais finir avec quelques remarques. L'éducation, c'est le plus grand arme contre l'injustice. Pas juste l'ignorance, l'injustice. La lecture est la lumière qui rien ne peut éteindre. Personne ne peut éteindre. Quand on apprend à lire, personne ne peut nous enlever ce droit. Et que collectivement, nous pouvons tracer un chemin plus équitable pour toutes et tous. To every girl and every woman attending tonight, et les hommes aussi, mais pour les femmes, j'ai un message assez spécial. I want to tell you, you are so valuable, each one of you. You carry within you the power to shape the future. If I was able to unlock certain doors, a woman of color, a woman who wasn't born here, a francophone and anglophone context, it means every single one of us has the power to go further than me. You carry within you the power to shape the future. And I want to leave you with the words of Mustafa al-Manfaluti, the great Arabic writer, who once said, "Women are half of society, and they are the ones who build the other half." Les femmes sont la moitié de la société et elles sont celles qui bâtissent l'autre moitié. Merci à toutes celles et ceux que chaque jour font rayonner la lumière du savoir et de l'espoir. Et à toutes les filles ici ce soir, je dis aussi, souvenez-vous, le monde ne vous attend pas pour changer, il a besoin de vous, de nous, pour le transformer. Merci, bonne soirée.
Merci beaucoup, Samia. Okay, now it's time to add some laughter to our evening. Our next guest is a rising star in Ottawa's comedy scene.
Serge was born in Madagascar with Rwandan roots and raised here in Canada. With his electric stage presence, sharp wit, and unique perspective, he's quickly become one of the most exciting young voices in comedy.
He was featured as the main character in the Ottawa City Limits documentary, crowned the 2025 Yuck Yuck Mike McDonald Comedy Competition winner, and he was the finalist in the Absolute Comedies competition finals.
And beyond the mic, Serge brings the same charisma to acting and modeling. Whether on stage or on screen, he delivers energy, authenticity, and laughs you won't forget. Please give a round of big applause for Serge.
Hello, hello. How are we doing? Oh my goodness, yo, you guys are gonna have to make some more noise than that. This is a very amazing, wholesome thing. Make some noise one more time. How are we feeling? Very good. This is, I believe, the most wholesome event I've ever been a part of ever in my life. I've never done anything like this, so this is very fancy for me and different. For one, I thought the wedding people, I thought they were with us. Seriously. Oh, yeah, this is gonna be funny. We're nothing serious. Je parle un peu de français, but this is the best I can do. I tried to eat their food because I thought they were in here. And they looked at me like I wasn't supposed to be. I was like, I worked hard to be a speaker at this conference. That was a wedding. I crashed a wedding before this, and now I'm here. So make some noise one more time. Just Feels so good to be here. I guess I'm gonna do some jokes. I'm gonna try my best to keep it clean, okay? I'm not used to this type of educational environment. I'm not a smart person at all. I dropped out of my first year of university. So stay in school, kids, right? Yeah. Don't be like me. Don't. 1 year in philosophy, and that's it. And you know, it's the only program I got accepted to because do I look like a philosopher? There's no way. You know, this is very bad, but this is all jokes, right? Huh? It's comedy. But I used to, I see a lot of, black people. East Africa in the house, right? I saw the foreheads. I'm with y'all. I'm here too. I am with you. I just got rebraided. My forehead bigger than ever. All right. But as an East African, it's different because my parents barely spoke English, right? Which was kind of nice for me in school because they gave me access to all of their emails. I don't know if any of you moms are good with emails. You guys aren't. I know you. He looks like the perfect son when your mom is having trouble with her computer. She calls you, don't she? Yes, she does. I know the face of a kid that gets called all the time. Come here, son! Help me, I forgot my password! I know it, it helped me too. Because I would change all my grades and show my mom my email, She still thinks I graduated. It's hilarious, you know what I mean? I am not in there. I was a married couples in here. Anybody married? Married, yeah, that's nice. I know you guys don't do dating. There's no dates here, right? No. I saw the prayers upstairs. It's very holy here. It is just weddings, marriages across. I was actually with a girl the other day, and she said I look like one of those Canadian Tire guys. Yeah. I thought she was talking about the employees. She was like, nah, the wacky inflatable tube dudes. I was like, oh. Okay, for those of you guys who don't know what I'm talking about, it's the... You guys know what I'm talking about now? Yeah, that's what she thought I worked as one of those wacky inflatable tubes, 50% off of tires if you guys want help, I worked a lot of jobs in my life, I worked a lot of jobs. Like, I used to work at a strip club. Yeah, I know. I was the pole, and it was a great job. These are all jokes. I didn't work at a strip club. I'm sorry. I'm just saying, people have different shapes and sizes in this world, Some people have gym bods, some people have dad bods. I have a UNICEF bod, you know what I mean? Yeah, a UNICEF bod, I don't have abs, I got ribs, you feel me? Yeah, for 99 cents a day, we could go on a date, you know what I mean? Eat some rice, it'll be a good time. All jokes. I like how the microphone is close. But it's nice that there's a lot of East Africans here, though. My family is from Rwanda, but I was born in Madagascar. Yeah, which explains why I was built like King Julian. You know what I mean? I like to move it. Huh? Come on, you've seen the movies. I see some white people sprinkled up in here, too. Oh, my goodness. Oh, there's one white couple right there. Wow. Round of applause for the white couple. How'd you find this? Kijiji? What happened? The white man, he's not making any any type of emotions towards me. Hey, sir, how you doing? You good? Hell yeah. Hey, listen, you know about absolute comedy? You know about absolute and yuck yucks? Listen, I'm not used to performing in front of this many black people. I'm actually used to people like you, all right? I know, you see, your wife is laughing, I promise you. If you look back, she is enjoying this. I love white people, man. I've always kind of wanted to assimilate myself into a white family. You know, just one day be like the daughter's first black boyfriend. You know what I mean? That is crazy. But, you know, I've always wanted to be invited to like supper, you know? You know what I'm talking about. Not dinner. Supper. That's the white man's meal right there, you know? I'm African. We don't have supper. We don't have breakfast. It's time to eat. That's it. Come in the kitchen. We don't have no, I wish. Oh my gosh. You know, I grew up in Orleans. White kids used to leave my house petrified. You know? Because we didn't have, it's rice, beans, and chicken every meal. That's breakfast. You know what I'm talking about? Them white kids used to leave my house like, where are the pancakes? I'm like, it's chicken again, Carson. You eating that? You know? You guys look great, though, man. You guys look great. I was born in Madagascar, like I said, and it took me a while to go back to Africa, because I don't know if you know this about our continent, but we have a terrible PR team. Right? All you see is those commercials, those 99 cents a day commercials, man. You're not trying to go out there, you know? The reputation of Canadians all over the world, they're the nicest people ever, right? Africans, hungry. That's it. That's all we have all over the world, you know? Finish your food. There's kids in Africa starving. That's our catchphrase. That's messed up. It's like if Canada just had commercials of those crazy downtown people. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, for 99 cents a day, you could help John. In the arms of the angel. People would be like, God damn, Canada looks crazy. Even Africans would be like, Timothy, finish your greens. You do not want to be like John. Yeah, man. I love my country. I love my continent. I grew up in Orleans, though. That's why I know you guys so well, you know? Orleans people. There's a lot of white people out there, man. It's just white people, basically. Just a bunch of Sobies and Sophies. You know what I mean? That's it. That's all you see. What you know about Sobies? You know, good groceries out there, right? They got great cucumbers. I love looking at the moms. The moms are loving this. I love this table right here. You guys are loving it. You guys are killing it. She's questioning me. She's questioning a couple of jokes. I see you. You're like, I don't know. I love the honesty. No, I grew up out there, and I learned a lot of things about white people, you know? I learned, like, white ladies love plants, you know? Right? You guys love plants, right? Yeah, like you at church, you know what I'm talking about. Y'all will go crazy for some plants. Like this one time, I was rolling through the streets, you know what I mean? Jeanne d'Arc. And I stepped on this lady's lawn. She was like, hey, boy, what you doing over there? I was like, nothing. She was like, you know whose lawn that is? I was like, no. She was like, it's Suzanne's lawn, but you could call me Big Susie. I was like, what? I ain't never met no Suzanne like this. She took my water bottle, she put it on her plant. She said, you know what this is? I was like, no. She was like, photosynthesis, homie. I was like, okay, she didn't say homie, but I added it for the emphasis. It was a wild moment. But yeah, that's basically all the comedy I've got so far. You guys want another joke?
Oh, a small video of countless women, what they go through there. A grandmother still yearning to educate herself, a mother that's trying to provide for her daughter, and a daughter that's trying to leap forward in her life. We have 3 different demographics, all powering and us that's trying to equip them and pave that route for them. So without further ado, I invite Serge back. And this moment we ask, within any means possible, to extend and keep providing as much as of those wonderful women that you saw right now. Thank you very much.
All right, guys, no more jokes, but this is kind of the best part of the night. This is auction time, all right? This is when us together, we can actually make an impact and help women and these young girls get an education. Am I right? I said, am I right? Let's go. Are you guys ready to make $10,000 in 15 minutes? I don't see any game faces in here, all right? I want to see some war paint because that's what we're about to do right now. We're about to make some cash so these young ladies can read and write and do that beautiful thing. We are good to go. We are ready. So there's going to be a couple people walking around, going from table to table, right? And there's going to be a donation center on the side if you guys want to do that as well. So they're going to be coming from table to table to get the information. We're going to start off with the big one. It's going to be, actually, okay, wait. One more thing. They're doing some stuff. But yeah, so I'm going to start off by saying that most of us growing up did have access to books and reading and a nice education. Obviously, myself included as well, but you guys know my little story, you know, philosophy, not my best trait and stuff like that, but these are for girls to get that type of information, be able to read, just a mother be able to read what a medicine says on it, on the label, so it could actually help her daughter and stuff like that. So yeah, we're gonna start off with the big one, which would be, oh, we have another video? No, we got $5,000. This one is for a classroom of change. This one right here would change 38 lives. It would change the lives of 38 mothers and daughters so they can learn and read together. For $5,000, you could literally help a classroom. So if you are interested in doing that, you can at this point raise your hand and somebody will come over and talk to you, correct? So yeah, $5,000, how we feeling? Come on, a whole classroom, guys. 3 of you together, 3 tables together could be you if you raise your hand. Okay, yeah, no, I can keep going? Okay, cool. Nobody wants to do it, we can come back to it, all right? So I know somebody's in there like, oh, I really want to give that $5,000, you know what I mean? But I got an Uber to take after this, you know? Don't take the Uber, give the $5,000, all right? Walk home. So this next one is for $2,000 and $2,500 to change a whole village. This one would be for about 19 ladies and 19 daughters combined. Be basically half a classroom. But you would literally help these ladies just get the proper education, get the right books and stuff like that. This is actually a good message. UNESCO found that when women learn to read, child mortality actually drops. Literacy literally saves lives because when mothers can read, she can also raise healthier kids. She can earn more, she can make informed decisions. Literacy isn't just about education, it's about survival, and every dollar tonight pushes that reality further. Nice. All right, we're gonna keep going. Make some noise, give some energy. It's nice to clap, to get the bones moving and the credit cards moving as well. The next one would be a gift of the future for $1,000, all right? This would be impacting another, oh, sorry, we have somebody with their, perfect. We got one person in the corner with a beautiful blue suit. Make some noise. God damn, brother. Okay. With the blue suit, red bow tie. That is class right there. That is class, and that's why he's giving out. That's beautiful right there. He's going to be giving out. You guys can raise your hand one more time for the 2,500. Anybody raising your hand? Yeah, once, twice, 3 times, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, the next one would be $390, okay? Now, this one's very special, because you could change the life of one lucky lady to get some education with $130, right? You can change one life. But with this one person at your table, you guys, if you put 130 together, sorry, we have 1,000 right there. Oh my goodness. Hell yeah. The first table, oh, that's that lady. Oh, thank you for the chair as well. You out here giving out chairs and $1,000. Woo! This is the best night of my life. I promise you. Another one. Oh my goodness. Wait, a chair or $1,000? You want to give me a chair? 1,000. 1,000. Yes. Another one in the back. Second table right there, and another one too. That's 4. Yo, we getting our reading on. Oh my gosh, about to get Harry Potter, you know what I mean? Lord of the Rings, all types of books. I love books. I don't read them, but I love looking at them. Midterms is coming up. So this one's very nice, $390. With $130, you can change one life. But if you take 3 people and gather 130, you can change the lives of 3 lucky ladies, all right? 3, have some fun, play some video games together, 3 of them educated, or you can get the mother, and then 2 daughters, some education, so the mother knows what's up. Now she teaches the kids what's up. Now they're reading, they're watching Harry Potter. They're playing Blue's Clues at home. They're playing Scrabble, all right? Guys, if they don't get their education, they can't play Scrabble. And I don't know about you, but I love Scrabble. All right. Hands raised for 390. Oh, middle table right there. Yes, sir. All right. Anybody else? Another one over there. Second. So bad at I don't even know how to second aisle on the 3rd row. I don't even know what rows and aisles are right now. I'm so focused on helping and making a change in this world. That change can start right now by helping me learn how to do geography, guys. Let's move on. Okay, this one is nice too. This one is called Partner Up, $65. The 130? Oh, yeah, facts. The 130 is just for one live, okay? Split up is something different. Split up is beautiful, but we're gonna get into that in a bit. You ain't gotta worry about no split up. You doing 1,000, don't worry about that. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's good. Anybody have a chair? I'm just kidding. That one's for you and you only, and I love you. Let me get a bit of that 1,000. A little bit? $5? Anyways, guys, I also need help. I'm just kidding. It's all jokes. 130 would be to help one lucky lady get some education, okay? And you know the expression, one lives can change the lives of millions, okay? So how are we feeling about 130? Raise our hands. We got a kid in the back. You got $130? What? And another one in the back? Oh my gosh. What? We're in the same class. You have 130? Oh my gosh, we got rich kids in here. Man, I can't even afford the bus. That's crazy. They changed it to $450. $4.50, that is, not 450, like these rich people in the back. One more time for them. That is beautiful. Wow. Help me out with the bus after. Thank you. So this next one, I told you guys it's beautiful. It is because, like I said, with $130, you can change the lives of one lucky daughter or mother. But with $65, this one is for the college students, people like me. With $65, you can partner up, split it up, and with 2 people, you can change the life of one. $65, we raising our hands. How are we feeling? Hello. We got one in the back. Yes, I love it. Love it. I love your dress too. That's a beautiful color. I just want to say this actually before I keep going. I just want to say that everybody here is dressed absolutely immaculate. It is actually distracting up here how amazing you guys are dressed. And I'm just trying to pander so we can get some more donations. I'm just trying to be nice. I'm completely kidding. I'm the only one dressed nice. I'm joking. These are all jokes. All jokes. $65. One more time. How are we feeling? Raise our hands. In the back. Yep, we got two. We got partner up. Let's go. We can get louder for that. I know 65 is low. But we are doing very great. And I guess that would be all. If your hand was up, guys, someone from our team will come over with a POS machine or note your gift. Or if you'd like to, you can head over to the donation station at the side of the room after this. All gifts are anonymous. No one, well, they're not anonymous anymore, but no one will be named. They'll see your face. But yeah, to close it out, guys, tonight, you haven't just donated, you've declared that every woman and young girl deserves to read, to write their own name, to sign their own signature, and most importantly, to write their own future. So yeah, you can clap it up for that. They can write their own future. Thank you for being a part of this story. The ripple of your giving tonight will echo for generations and generations to move forward. Thank you very much. My name is Serge Nakuzi.
Thank you.
First and foremost, I want to thank AKHRI. Through all the beautiful talks given here tonight, you have re-inspired the immense gratitude that I have towards my mother and my grandmother. Ever since I can remember as a young girl, they always put our faith in my education before anything else, followed by a seed for serving others. So thank you to everyone here for gathering for a noble cause. This is what builds generational knowledge. On behalf of Islamic Relief Canada, I'd like to say AKHRI is a strong community partner of ours, and we commend them for empowering women and girls in Somaliland. AKHRI's goals align directly with ours at IRC, where we hope to see a world free of poverty and suffering. For example, we've helped women in Ethiopia run their own businesses to set up a sustainable source of income and further empower other women once they were set up. Or in Pakistan, where we supported girls' education through our orphan sponsorship program, making the dream of becoming a professional one day a reality. Although our goal is large, we are convinced that with every person and organization, such as AKHRI, doing their part, this dream will become a reality. Please donate generously tonight, whether it's anonymous or you can encourage other people. The donation station will be where they've said. Please don't shy away from so. To end it off, may Allah open our hearts, accept our efforts, grant us all good in this dunya and the hereafter. May He grant ease and relief to those in need around the world, and truly empower us with education. Ameen. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. So for this next piece, we're not going to say too much because they will speak for themselves. All I can really say right now is it is a mother and daughter artist duo that you already know. Istahil and Habiba, joined by their powerful narrator, Zufal, who is also a mother, and she's joining us from Toronto. Let's give them some space and welcome our great trio.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Peace and blessings upon you all. How are you doing? We don't want you guys to get I don't want to say the word, but tired after eating. The other word's not appropriate.
The itis? Just say the itis.
The itis. Yeah, she said I can say the itis. So I hope you guys are all alert. My name is Habiba Ali. I'm a mother I'm a daughter, a playwright, a poet, an aspiring filmmaker, and a mental health advocate. My work, I told the MCs, I said, I could do my own intro. Because sometimes you got to be able to tell your own stories, right? And as women, I think we should be the ones to tell more of our own stories. So my work and my art celebrates the strength and the spirit of Muslim Black women using storytelling and performative art as a bridge between healing and heritage. Through poetry, theater, and community, I have tried and I do uplift voices that are often left unheard, especially with the existing and growing Islamophobia here in Ottawa, which is not Ottawa-like. Can you guys agree? It's not Ottawa-like. I know these things happen, but it's very scary that it's growing as rapidly and as intense as it is. So I hope as Ottawans, we can join hands to effectively support our women who are under this very and sad, un-Ottawa-like behavior. And I want to tell you guys that in every Somali heartbeat, there lives a story, a rhythm, a memory, a legacy. We came from the nation of poets, where words are not just spoken, but they're felt, where stories are not just told, but lived. Tonight, we are deeply honored and we are inspired to stand here at the AKHRI Mothers and Daughters Gala among amazing men and women who embody courage, compassion, and community. We, my daughter Stahil, and my really good friend Zulfa, who will be narrating our story this evening, we stand with the work that AKHRI does. AKHRI is nurturing voices, building sisterhood, and reminding us that every story, like reiterated by our beautiful sister Samia Ulad Ali, that it matters. We are also profoundly grateful to have a mentor like Habir Anab. Where is she? Habir Anab? In the pink back there? I can't call you Habba girl. You know I call you Abayo. Abayo means sister. I'm 40 plus. I know I don't look like it. Then this is my daughter. You got to call her Habba, not me. That's my sister. When we first started supporting AKHRI Mothers and Daughters in 2017, we didn't know, we couldn't imagine that this was something we needed so much. But we knew women are disenfranchised everywhere in the world, so we understood why Habir Anab and the team wanted to bring this on. But Habir Anab has been a woman who's guided us with wisdom, love, and a belief in all of our potentials. Her leadership reminds us that women like myself, who are artists and storytellers, can use our talent as not just art, but as a special power to invoke others, and we can inspire social responsibility. A responsibility that is upon all of us to support initiatives like this. So tonight, as 3 Somali women who are daughters from the nation of poets and daughters of storytellers, we carry forward the sacred legacy. Storytelling is how our mothers spoke strength into our bones, how our grandmothers passed down pride wrapped in their proverbs. And tonight, we honor them by telling our own story. Because to be Somali is to know that words are never just words. Like our beautiful first speaker told us, and Nelson Mandela, they are weapons, and they are wings, and they are home. So from the nation of poets, we bring you 3 voices, 1 heartbeat, our story. Please welcome Zulfa, joining us all the way from Toronto, Canada.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Can you hear me? I'm short.
Okay, I can start now. Okay. Fatima had always wanted the best for her daughter, Amina. Fatima had always wanted the best for her daughter, Amina, but the best had two different meanings in their home. For Fatima, it meant holding tightly to the threads of Somali traditions, speaking Somali around the dinner table, cooking the stew that her mother once stirred, and guarding the culture like a treasure chest in a foreign land far from Hargeisa. For Amina, the best meant something totally different. That means blending into the school hallways, excelling in English, navigating the world that never let her forget she was different. And so, mother and daughter lived under the same roof, but separate worlds. Their conversations were short, often cut short. Fatima would scold her daughter when she fumbled with her Somali words, or she stumbled over her Somali words, or fumbling with her hijab. Sorry. Amina would roll her eyes, retreat into her room, and pour her heart into a journal where no one else could read. Okay, I'm gonna come down. Years passed this way until life carried Fatima back to Somaliland. Her own mother's health was failing, and duty called her home. For 1 year and 6 months, she stayed there caring for her mom, the woman who carried her. But when her siblings took turns at the bedside, Fatima found different callings for herself. She enrolled in an English class at AKHRI Mothers and Daughters. She had never been to school as a girl, and when she came to Canada, she sacrificed her own learning so that her children could succeed in classrooms she herself never entered. AKHRI was her chance to bridge the gap, a program that gave women like her the keys to language they had always lived outside of. At first, she stumbled. She gripped the pen awkwardly, like it was too heavy. Each letter was a mountain to climb, each sound a foreign puzzle. But little by little, the world of English began to open its doors. With each word she learned, she realized she was also stepping into her daughter's world. Weeks after her return, Fatima was tidying Amina's room when she found it. Tucked underneath her daughter's pillow, a little worn around the edges, was a diary. She froze. She knew it was private. Yet her fingers lingered on the cover. Something inside her urged to turn the page, and she began to read, stumbling over sentences, pausing to sound out words, and she had only recently learned how to read. Slowly, line by line, her daughter's secret voice rose from the pages. It was the words that Fatima discovered her daughter. In these words, Fatima discovered her daughter. I feel like I'm never enough, not Somali enough, and not Canadian enough at school. I wish she knew I love being Somali, but I also want her to know that I want to be a teacher so I can go back to Somaliland one day, so I can help the women like her learn to read. Fatima's eyes blurred at the first time she understood that her daughter's distance was not rejection, but it was longing. That evening, she called Amina to her side. With trembling hands, she confessed that she had read her daughter's diary.
So a little disclaimer, I'm not offending the Somali Hoyas when I read in an accent, okay? I know you guys speak perfect English. Hoya, I read your words. They cut me open, soft and deep. All these years, I feared losing you, not knowing I was pushing you away. Clutching tradition so hard, I forgot to open my hands. I thought strength meant holding fast, that love meant guarding you from the world, that I could keep you to myself, and that you would have my culture preserved. But now I see that love is also listening, Hoy. Love is also learning the language you live in. Love is walking beside you, not in front of you. You say in your diary, you are not enough. But I see oceans in your eyes. In your voice, I hear two worlds singing, and in your dreams, I see roots and wings. You are a bridge that only you can build. Somali, Canadian, educated. All of these are threads of you. None take away from who you are. You are my bride, and I'm not talking about the marriage one. You are my bride and joy. Amina, more than enough, always you are more than enough. So let me learn beside you now. Teach me your words, and I will share mine. Together, we will weave something stronger, a home where we both belong.
Amina froze, torn between anger that her privacy had been broken and relief that her mother finally understood. For the first time, she saw the softness in her mother's eyes, the tenderness she had longed for all her life. And then something shifted. Amina leaned forward, her heart unlocking.
I just wanted you to see me, Hoya. But I hid my truth in notebooks and sighs. I was afraid my love for books and for English meant I was betraying you, turning my back on the soil that is in your hands. Every scold felt like a wall. Every silence was a reminder that I was never enough, not Somali enough for you and not Canadian enough for them. But when you speak to me now in a language you fought to learn, I feel the cracks in the wall widening. I see the softness in your eyes, and I believe you understand. I am both your daughter and my own woman, rooted in the lands that you left, reaching towards the sky I was born under. I do not have to choose one or the other. I can carry both inside me. Hoya, your pride heals me. Your love makes me feel whole. So let us walk forward, hand in hand, building bridges with our words and writing new chapters together.
I wanted to see. And so, in that moment, a bridge was built. Faduma, once afraid her daughter would vanish into another culture, realized that education did not divide them, it connected them. And Amina, once convinced her mother could never understand, finally saw willingness in her mom's eyes. The next day, they sat together at the kitchen table, flipping through the brochure for universities in Canada, not as a mother and daughter locked in battle, but as two women bonded by love, rooted in their past, and reaching forward side by side towards their future.
I want you guys to give a round of applause to Zulfa. So I really want to commend her because she said that reading out loud in front of others was one of the hardest things that she ever could do. And she did that today. And when she asked for the opportunity to do it, I told her, you're a wonderful storyteller. And you guys know, I don't know if any of you guys were around in the 90s, not the little kids. We had to read out loud. There was no such thing as anxiety and depression. It was just, your turn, read. So it's really hard to have grown up in the 90s, to have dyslexia, to be an artist, to not think like everybody else, but still have to read out loud. So I want to give Zulfa another round of applause. And the power in education, the power in AKHRI, which means to read in Somali, is a powerful tool that has brought you guys all here today. And if you know, there was a teacher, Mr. McKinley, I'll never forget, on his door it said, if you can read this, thank a teacher. That was one of the most powerful sentences I've ever read, because if you can't read, you wouldn't even be able to know that that's what you read. So we thank all teachers, we thank all you supporters, and from mothers and daughters from the nation of poets who used oral tradition. So imagine, generations of wealth have been passed down orally. How much more sacred is it when we can write it down and then read it to our children? Thank you very much. My name's Habiba.
Thank you so, so much. That was beautiful. So up next, we are excited to welcome a bright young voice on the stage tonight. Filson is currently a student at the University of Ottawa, but a former proud student of Le CPO, and an incredible supporter to AKHRI.
She will be sharing her reflections on volunteering and its impact on girls' education and empowerment. We are truly grateful for her commitment and support. Please join us in giving a warm applause for Filson.
Good evening. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. Okay, I think this is good enough. Okay. My name is Filson Ahmed. I am a student at the University of Ottawa, and I'm a proud graduate of the CPO. So, thank you. Tonight, as we mark the International Day of the Girl Child, I'd like to talk about commitment and community engagement. So I began volunteering at a young age, where I quickly learned that constantly showing up for others means a lot. Over the last 6 years with AKHRI, that commitment forged my leadership, sharpened my time management, and strengthened my teamwork. And most of all, taught me to turn empathy into action. I believe in AKHRI's mission to educate young girls and women who are undeserved. AKHRI is inclusive. It is welcome to all learners of all ages and women. And when girls rise, or when communities, sorry. I'm so sorry. When girls learn, communities rise. Now, AKHRI doesn't just ask for help, it honors it, celebrates supporters, community leaders, and volunteers. I'm especially proud of the scholarship created by our late aunt, Nimra Ahmed. And she was a powerful, and I honestly believe she was a champion in youth engagement. In the past 2 years, all 4 scholarship recipients were CPO students from École secondaire Gisèle Lalande, École secondaire publique de La Salle, École secondaire publique Luriel, and École secondaire Le Sommet. Evidence that our public schools are nurturing compassionate leaders. AKHRI also provides recognized volunteer opportunities, co-curricular placements for University of Ottawa students, and official credit towards Ontario's required 40 hours of communities involvement for high school students. Commitment starts simply. Show up time and time again. Volunteer for an hour. Mentor students. Share a skill. Thank you to AKHRI, to our partners, and supporters, and to everyone who believes in the power of education. I'm Firsan Ahmed. I'm committed to serving, and I invite you to join me. Thank you so much.
Okay, so we're gonna break up the night. We're gonna have some fun. So since you guys are all geniuses, and this is basically a classroom, we have questions for you. And my little sister will take the show away.
So, good evening, everyone. Are you ready to test your knowledge? Yay! Let's see who's quick on the buzzer. We're going to be going per table, so you're going to be working together as a table. If there's not many people at your table, feel free to right now join another table because you're going to be a team. You have 5, 4, 3,
We're
2.
gonna do a classic pay in this situation. Teachers know.
So by table, I'm going to go up to a table. Together, you're going to choose a category and try and answer the question. If you cannot answer the question, another table can steal it from you. So are we ready, table 1, for a category? Okay. The categories are education around the world, AKHRI's history and impact, educational inspirational leaders, general knowledge, Somali women's beauty practices, and the Horn of Africa, facts. Somali women's beauty practices for how much?
Let's go with 200.
Somali women's beauty practices for 200. This plant-based dye, known for its deep reddish-brown designs, is applied during weddings and Eid to decorate hands and feet. Do we have the answer?
I can already guess.
Is that your final answer? Correct. The answer is henna. That is 200 to table 1.
Don't forget your number.
Table 2. Hello. Do we have a category?
General knowledge.
General knowledge for how much? 400. General knowledge 400. This ancient civilization built the first known universities, including one in Timbuktu.
Don't forget you can steal the question if they get it wrong, so make sure to talk about it.
Da, na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Do we have the answer? Mali? Final answer? Correct! 400 points to table 2. Okay, we have a one-man army over here. What would you like to try? Educational inspirational figures? For 200. A senior policy analyst at the CRTC, the Somali Canadian Advocate for Diversity in Media, occasionally co-hosts AKHRI's galas, which supports women and girls' education in Somaliland. Do you have the answer?
I see her in the room.
She might be in the room.
I wonder who she is.
Last question.
Sorry?
No other question.
You don't know the answer? Does anyone want to steal the answer? I think the over there said it first. I think they were the wants to raise their hand, unfortunately. Do we have the answer over here? Saba.
I was first. Who is Saba in the pink?
Stand up, stand up.
Correct. The answer is Saba Ali. I'm coming over to this table. Hi. Table 4, do we have a category? Somali women for 600? Somali women's beauty practices for 600. Derived from Salvadorian Persca tree, this natural twig is used as a toothbrush for both men and women, valued both for hygiene and cosmetic whitening. Are they? Final answer? Correct. That is 600 points to this table. Table 4. Do we have a category over here that we'd like to try? Horn of Africa. For how much? 200? Okay, Horn of Africa for 200. For centuries, school in this country taught reading and philosophy in Ge'ez, one of the world's oldest written languages still in use today. What country? Ethiopia, final answer? Correct! Good job. Okay, I'm coming over here. Do we have a category, guys, that we'd like to try? Horn of Africa for 400. This sea separates the Horn of Africa from the Arabian Peninsula. Which sea?
The Gulf of Aden.
The sea. The Red Sea? Correct! That is correct. 400 points to this table. Hello, do we have a category at this table we'd like to try? AKHRI's history and impact for 1,000. Ooh. Name one of the 2 countries AKHRI plans to expand its work in the future. Name one of the 2 countries AKHRI plans to expand its work to in the future.
Don't forget you can steal.
Correct. That is 1,000 points to table 11.
Say the answer.
I think I have it here. I think it is Djibouti and Kenya.
Yeah, what's the answer?
It was Djibouti. The answer was Djibouti. Okay, do we have a category at this table we'd like to try? General knowledge for 800. This is the only element on the periodic table named after a female scientist. Would you like to lock in an answer?
Don't forget you can steal.
The elements. Yeah.
And don't forget you can't Google it.
Give it away? They seem the most enthusiastic, so I'm going over there. Do we have the answer at this table?
Curium for Marie Curie?
Exactly correct. So I'll be coming over here now. Do we have a category? Curium by Marie Curie. Do we have a category we'd like to try at this table? Somali women's Somali women's beauty practices for 800. This aromatic blend of resins and oils is burnt to scent clothing, hair, and homes. Final answer? Final answer, Unsi, correct. They didn't even let me finish the question. Do we have a category we'd like to try at this table? 1,000? Somali women's beauty practices for 1,000? Okay. Made from crushed leaves of the gob tree, this green powder is mixed with water to form a mask. Correct. That's 1,000 points to table 5. You guys are so good. Good job. Hello. Is there a category we'd like to try? General knowledge for how much? 1,000. General knowledge for 1,000. This region in the Horn of Africa is home to Las Guiles, a series of cave paintings dating back over 5,000 years, some of the oldest, best preserved in Africa. What is the region? More specifically, where?
Oh, they didn't say that.
The
Don't
specific
forget
region.
you can steal. Another couple seconds.
5, 4, 3. Better, final answer? Okay, correct. It is spanning between Hargeisa and Berbera. Okay, is there a category we'd like to try at this table? Category. It was between Berbera and Hargeisa, so I accept both answers. Horn of Africa 1,000. Horn of Africa 1,000. This language family spoken across the Horn includes Somali, Afar, and Oromo. What is the name of the language family? Final answer? Final answer? Do we all agree? Do,
5 seconds on the clock.
5 seconds.
You either know it or
We
you
all
don't.
have to agree on an answer. Final answer, Kushiti. Correct. That's 1,000 points to this table. Okay, did I get everyone? Are we restarting? I think I got every table. Okay. Do we have time to go again? Okay. So I have a friend who has been calculating the points. We're about to announce the winner. The winner will receive some pins and some custom AKHRI pens. Yay! To share with the table. Table 9, over there. So congratulations to the far table over there. They have received the most points. Woo!
Congratulations.
Thank you so much, everyone, for participating. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening.
Ndye Gamier, there we go, is not only one of the dedicated officers of AKHRI, she is also a communications and a marketing strategist with a background in psychology and self-taught design. She hosted her first workshop on gratitude and the divine feminine earlier this year and is now pursuing her master's degree, focusing on identity, power, and transformation.
Passionate about social activism, Melody is guided by a deep commitment to authenticity, healing, and collective growth. Please join us in welcoming Melody, our very own officer in AKHRI. to the stage to present tonight's awards.
I should have maybe brought my glasses. It's a little late now, though. Thank you, Hassan and Hannah. You've both been exceptional MCs this evening. Your kind words mean a lot to me, especially on a night like this. Comme vous le savez tous, le monde d'aujourd'hui peut sembler sombre. Certains d'entre vous peuvent porter le poids de la tragédie des nouvelles quotidiennes sur leurs épaules et peuvent même se sentir découragés. However, it is in time of great adversity that we find the most gratitude. I'm grateful to be in a position where I can advocate for those who cannot speak for themselves. J'espère que vous prendrez tous un moment pour réfléchir dans un monde où nous nous tenons souvent pour acquis. Favorisons plutôt une culture de la gratitude, alors que nous soutenons et autonomisons nos femmes et nos filles. Que cela soit notre lumière directrice, alors que nous travaillons vers un avenir meilleur. In that same spirit of thankfulness, tonight as one of AKHRI's officers, I want to take a moment to express gratitude to the previous members of our Board of Executives. We cannot face adversity alone. We must recognize and acknowledge those who came before us, whose service has left a lasting effect on AKHRI. Le leadership et le travail acharné de nos anciens membres ont ouvert la voie à l'expansion continue de l'organisation. Ils ont permis de devenir plus forts chaque année. En transmettant leurs connaissances, leur expertise et leur sagesse aux futurs dirigeants, y compris vous tous ici présents ce soir. As I call on each award recipient, I kindly ask that they approach the podium to receive their award and take a photo with one of our distinguished members. We will congratulate them with a brief round of applause before I announce the next recipient, ensuring the flow of distribution is not disrupted. At the end, I will invite everyone to join me in giving our recipients a final round of applause to celebrate their achievements. Now, without further ado, I would like to invite President Anab to join me in presenting the first award on behalf of AKHRI. Tonight would not have been possible without her unwavering dedication, which continues to move and inspire me. Thank you for joining me as we honor this previous officer for our outstanding and continuous contributions. Our first recipient has been with us since the very beginning, uplifting AKHRI year after year through her talent and dedication. She is much more than a communications professional. Her advice, professionalism, and unwavering commitment have guided our collective work in innumerable ways. We cannot forget her remarkable contributions over the years, the role as MC at every single event, her work on marketing materials, and her continuous support, bringing energy, grace, and professionalism to each occasion. In fact, this individual continues to be an incredible asset to AKHRI, and tonight we are truly proud to honor her. Please join me in congratulating Saba Ali for distinguished service. Thank you. I would now like to invite Hassan to join me in presenting our next award to someone who embodies the gift of giving. There are no words to fully describe the kind heart of our next award winner. The recipient of this award is a true friend and supporter of AKHRI and its core values. Not only has she dedicated countless hours of volunteer service, but she has also given generously. Her commitment has strengthened AKHRI's mission, advancing literacy in ways that will resonate for a lifetime. Thanks to her donations, we have helped educate, impact, and empower more women. It is without a doubt that we can count on this recipient to support our women and girls with the utmost humility. Please join me in congratulating Siman Hussein for the Heart of Giving Award. Last but certainly not least, I would like to invite Sado Ibrahim to the stage to help me present our final award of the evening to a remarkable recipient. Thank you. This award belongs to someone who is always ready to help in any capacity needed. However, her exceptional qualities go beyond her flexibility and dependable leadership. As AKHRI's program officer, she dedicated her time and energy to strengthen our mission, playing a key role in outreach and bringing volunteers who are crucial to the success of our 2023 Gala. This recipient's tireless efforts and unwavering commitment do not go unnoticed. Even after stepping down from the board, she has continued to support us with the same devotion. Please join me in thanking and congratulating Bilan Hussain Ali for dedication and impact. All of these recipients were honored today, or I should say tonight, because of their contributions not only to our organization and mission, but also for their broader impact. Tonight, these three individuals can serve as a reminder of the differences our actions can make. As promised, please join me in giving a final round of applause for all of our recipients and for your presence here tonight. Remember, even the smallest gesture can spark lasting change. Keep sharing our mission, keep contributing, and keep sharing the story of AKHRI.
Thank you so much to Melody for your lovely speech, and thank you to all the winners. Congratulations.
Perfect. So we'd like to highlight a section, the room where we have some items that are for sale, right? The team did a great job in purchasing some items from cultural, I would say, artifacts from back home, where you can bid on them. They're all over there. I know they're a little bit hidden in the dark corner, the scary side, but don't worry, it's all beautiful items that would work well in your office as a decoration. So just bring it a bit of attention there. And we'd also like to take this part of the evening to give a thank you for businesses that have donated a few prizes for tonight. So a big thank you to the Ottawa Red Blacks who generously donated 2 tickets to that should be part of those items there. We are also grateful to BB Braids Studio for offering a professional knotless braid service valued at $150, to Unparalleled Shop Beauty for their generous gift, to our talented makeup artist for contributing a beauty session. Special thanks as well to Cassie Soluna for her generous donation and support. And as well, we also have again, the artisanal gifts, including items from Kenya, Somaliland, Somalia, all from that beautiful region of the Horn of Africa. And to explore more, please visit the kiosk to discover the amazing contributions from our supporters. Now let's get ready for there was supposed to be a draw, but I think the items will be remaining there for you to take a look at and maybe purchase for the remainder of the evening. So without further ado, here I think we're closing remarks. So it brings us to here I have a few bullet points, so we'll just put this script aside. It's been bothering me the whole day. But I'd just like to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts. It's been a wonderful evening so far. I mean, we showed you the mini documentary. Hopefully it's one of more updates on the field about the beautiful work. And when you give, right, you give from your heart. So it's actually an act that often I like to use as a form of like humbling, right? Whenever, let's say I'm nervous or something a calamity happens, I give first, and that calms me down, knowing that I can help somebody. So thank you all again for coming out this evening. And as well, when I look at the room, we weren't born here, well, most of us, right? It's either our parents or we came here. So it's important, really important to remember that all of those women and girls that you saw weren't fortunate enough to make that trip. So they need as much care as they can back home to further their futures. And that's what we're here for. So that's my conclusion. So thank you all for the wonderful evening. And hopefully I've been a good MC because I haven't done it in the last 10 years. So there we go.